Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. My lips are just about back to normal.
Oh my gosh, it is so nice to kiss your lips again. It's been
6.5 weeks or so, yeah.
Yeah, almost 7 weeks since.
So this is the update of the immunotherapy. As you guys know, if you've been following this, I have melanoma across my top lip, in situ stage 0, so we have time to avoid surgery. We decided to go the immunotherapy route, and I'm glad we did. I think we have this beat. I guess the update, we just want to give the update, right? We want to,
Right.
We got we get 2 weeks before I see the doctor?
We do. I think the 20th, so we will definitely be posting another update then. But the treatment was 6 weeks for those of you who are just, kind of tuning in and missed the beginning. And he's being treated at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston. And the reason for that is that we went to several doctors here in Colorado, in our insurance plan and out of our insurance plan, in cancer centers, etc. And because the melanoma is across the entire top lip, which is a little bit unusual, or was exactly, because we feel at this point the immunotherapy has eradicated it. So we're super excited to, get that official news, although we feel we already know that. But we will share it when it's official as well. So what we did was, we were given one option at several, doctors that we visited, and that only option was, again, to take off the entire top lip where the melanoma was. So although this is so early in situ, which is the earliest stage of skin cancer, and Jeffrey keeps saying stage 0. I'm not sure it's stage 0 or 1, but I know that in situ is equivalent to the earliest stage.
Right.
If this
that's good news.
Which is great news, because it means that you have more time than if you're down the path of a later stage where you might not have the time. And then maybe the surgery would have been the optimum choice, because we were, would have been under the gun. But we had this time, and even though we were told several times here in Colorado at different places that it wasn't an option, we knew it was an option. What you really need to understand with these doctors, when they say it's not an option, what they mean is it's not an option for them because they don't have the experience nor the outcome on this particular situation.
Yeah,
or
they just don't have the knowledge. I mean, what we found is a lot of you guys know that we eat 100% plant-based, and we talk to a lot of doctors. There's a lot of things where they say, hey, I'm just going to prescribe this here. They don't understand the nutritional portion, and I don't want to get down that rat hole, but we've done videos on this and how we've eradicated other things through food. I mean, food is thy medicine, right? I mean,
and also immunotherapy. What that treatment does, again, to reiterate, is it uses your own body's immune system. So, for those doctors that don't really buy into the fact that you can heal yourself and be in charge of your own immune system, it's not really an option for them, because it doesn't fit the bill of their training and also their experience. And you really want to go to a doctor who's had the experience you're looking for. Right.
And thank you for saying that, the immunotherapy, because you said the immunotherapy eradicated it. I believe the immunotherapy highlighted the cancerous cells. My immune system eradicated it.
Exactly.
And we've been, eating all the right foods. If you've got questions about that, you can go ahead and ping us. But, we've been loading up on the foods that fight cancer and build your immune system, and cutting back on the things that feed cancer and fuel it. Like things like I've cut out all sugars, all gluten, and, we're all plant-based anyway. But really focused on building up the immune system, getting the rest, meditating on it, a lot of focus on healing light. A lot of you guys have been sending healing light. We can feel that. We've met with healers, both face-to-face and over video, and we've done a lot of work on this. So the positive mentality, focused in with the strong immune system, I think we've got this thing beat. So it's there were a lot of nights of putting this stuff on, as it has to be on for 8 hours. I put it on before I go to bed, wash it off in the morning. Ulcerated lips really hurt. Putting that stuff on every night was just painful, and a lot of times I'd wake up, lots of blood dripping down the side of my face, pillows stained.
Our bed often looked like a crime scene in the morning. And it's funny, but it's not. But
No,
Jeffrey
it's not.
would get up and take Sugar Baby out in the morning, and often he would just get dressed and not look in the mirror first. And when he'd come back in, he'd be like, "Thank God I did not run into anyone," because he would literally have blood running down his mouth.
Think like
down his
the
neck.
movie The Joker, right?
Yes,
Exactly. Yeah,
exactly. It was pretty horrific looking. So because what this immunotherapy allowed Jeffrey's body to do is to attack the bad areas. And what's really beautiful about that, unlike chemotherapy, it doesn't attack the healthy areas. Only
Well, it doesn't attack. Your immune system
it doesn't
is
attack
attacking.
exactly.
Yes, right.
What it does is it brings out what the cancer hides, and that's how it grows.
Right.
So it actually brings the cancer out,
Highlights it. Yeah.
highlights it, and then this immunotherapy along with Jeffrey's body attacks it. And I do just want to say that I'm so proud of you that you gave up 100% sugar and 100% gluten. And for those of you who are hearing that, sugar and gluten are two things that cancer feeds on. And if there's any skepticism around that, that's completely fine. But if there's the slightest chance that cancer feeds on sugar and gluten, just the slightest chance, wouldn't you want to give your body the best opportunity to,
Sure.
to heal itself?
Right.
And so if you're of that, echelon where you feel that, well, because I know people that are going through cancer, and at times, I've heard them say, I just will eat anything just to eat whatever I want to eat. That is completely fine, and we totally respect everyone's own, doings. But for us, we felt, why not give it 150% and eliminate anything that even might feed the cancer.
Yeah,
right?
so eliminated sugar and gluten, and as you know, we're plant-based, but I also did intermittent fasting. So I basically
Exactly.
don't eat after 7, I don't eat until 11. So we've got a good 8-hour window for feeding, and outside of that, intermittent fasting. And what that does too is it just beefs up your T cells, and you can kind of do research on it. But I did a lot of research on the web to do this. So that's been great too. And I said to Karen today, I said, I don't think I'm going back to the old ways, because I feel like $1 million. So
which makes me very happy, because I have been gluten-free because I've got Lyme for years, and I just feel amazing because Lyme feeds on gluten as well, and Lyme feeds on sugar, very similar to cancer. So we both feel so great eating this way, and I've never pushed my ways on Jeffrey, and this was 100% your decision. And again, I'm really proud of you, because I know initially you said, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to give my body every opportunity. And now you just feel so great. So
yeah, and you haven't let me have any whiskey either, so that's been kind of
okay.
tough.
Well, it's not that I haven't let you. What I said was to ask the doctor.
Yeah,
which you did, right?
No.
Oh yeah.
No, we asked him about my red wine. I could have a glass of red wine.
We
so
did
they
ask
approved.
about the whiskey too, and they gave that the thumbs down. So he loves whiskey. I mean, who doesn't? Whiskey's delicious. And again, I'm really proud of you for following doctor's orders on that front, because there's resveratrol, which is another great thing for your skin, and this is a skin cancer. And again, we do want to say, if you have a melanoma in situ or any stage anywhere else on your body, I mean, obviously talk to your doctor and do what's right for you, but we would have had the surgery.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I mean, if it's on my arm or my back, we would have just carved it off. But if it's your whole top lip, we're taking a crack at this, doing it non-surgical. So we'll update you guys. I think this video is long.
It's long enough, but just go up a little closer.
Well, I don't think they can really see.
People have seen how swollen.
Yeah, you guys can zoom in, but yeah, the swollenness is gone, and
the swelling is gone, and also he had a complete. What are they? It's another name, the official name for a freckle, which turns into melanoma across his top lip that is completely gone.
Yeah.
And so we're super excited. So that's the update for now at the end of the 6-week treatment and 1 week outside the treatment.
1 week into the healing, yeah.
Yeah. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the Nest at Copper Mountain.
Thanks for tuning in.